folks and friends, to another episode of Anime of the Week. My name is Misty /Chronexia, and the game is very simple. We go on their website called myanimalist.net, pick 10 anime at random out of the thousands they have on their database, and I talk about them. It's very simple, you're gonna love it if it's your first time. If it's not, then you already know how we play. If you want to install the random button, it is very simple. I have a link that goes to my Discord, and there's a recipe there. It's all laid down for you, you just have to follow it. It's kind of pretty simple. But, as usual, I have my custom background that you guys love so much. This time, Konosuba. Don't worry, it takes her a while to cast the spell, so you don't have to bother with that. We're gonna go ahead and pick ourselves the very first draw for this week. Not really sure how we're gonna strive. I'm hoping we're gonna start with something kind of simple and build toward something. No, we're gonna go real strong, real fast. Kind of a polarized opinion. Let me just wind back to the actual story. There we go. Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat is an anime that I love very much. I think a lot of people are kind of mellow, lukewarm about it, and that's fair. Personally, the main girl character I find very endearing. I don't know, I have a thing for stoic lolly characters. Don't look into it. But yeah, it's despite the title, it is not a hentai anime. It's translated to the Perverted Prince and the Stony Cat. Story is about a guy that has perverted feelings, and if you go to pray to a stone cat, you're allowed to remove one trait of your personality. A girl goes there and she want to remove her emotion. Thing gets jumbled up, and eventually it's kind of a harem-ish, but mostly comedy anime. I liked it. There was something appealing about the whole show that I just enjoyed. So if you want to check this one out, this is a real good starting point, and I highly recommend it. Now, before we go any further, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is going to be Loot Anime. Loot Crate, if you're not familiar, they're a company, a subscription box that gets delivered directly to your front door. They have a lot of goodies, anime goodies, just for you. It's very cheap. You get a crap ton of stuff in it, and it's random. Well, it's not random. It is predetermined, but you don't know what is inside normally. However, I have a very neat inside scoop for next month. So how about we open this bad boy and see what you could have gotten for yourself. First off, cool hat. It's sugoi. It's very sugoi shit. I like it a lot. Next we have this is real dope. This is a JoJo scarf. And for my dumbass that lives in a winter of Canada, this is a very nice item to get from me. Next to it is a discount card for dinner time. Not sure what that is. And last but not least is the best part of the box, which is always my favorite bit that I keep for the end, is the shirt. Inside there's always a shirt, and this one for this month is gonna be absolutely stellar. Look at this. Look at this. It's a Dragon Ball Super. So this is the Loot Anime box. If you want to get yourself one, check the link in the description. They're very cheap. They get delivered to your door. And the next month is going to be themed for powers. It has stuff from Alita Battle Angel, which is a movie that is coming out real soon that I'm super excited for. There's going to be some Fate Stay Night items, Heaven's Field. There's going to be more Dragon Ball stuff in it. So you want to sign up before the 27th of February, before 9 p.m. and you are gonna get yourself a real cool box, I can assure you. Alright, now that you got your Loot Anime box on its way, it's time for our next draw, which is going to be Cat Planet Cuties. A bit of a... It's not a bad anime, it's just one that I didn't really connect with because furries. The story, from what I recall, because I haven't watched it all the way through, was about a girl that escapes from aliens, and she gets to Earth, and she just want to have fun and play with the main character, which is a dude. That's all I kind of recall about it. Not especially bad, not especially good. Some people kind of have a soft spot for it, so there might be some nostalgia comments if you read through it. Personally, I didn't really get the hook. Number 3, we kind of have stories so far that aren't really going anywhere, so let's see if we can actually get... Okay. You know, there's anime out there that have really beautiful artwork, but that's kind of all they have going on. This is exactly Death March. Death March is a really, really beautiful anime, but it kind of dropped the ball on everything else. Even the soundtrack is not that appealing. The story is non-existent. The characters are dumb as shit, and I can't recommend this to anyone, even for the good visual. Number 4, we're gonna get something out of this mess that is gonna be terrific for everyone. I am very sure, but Corpse Party is very dark, is very gore, is very horror. Wouldn't recommend it to a younger audience because it has some pretty disturbing image. Story-wise, it was alright. It was for OVA story. The story is about a group of students that get teleported into an older school, and they're locked inside, and people start dying. It's kind of a show that you just have to turn your brain off and just enjoy the slaughterhouse. I would recommend it, but only if you're into a Halloween mindset. Still got hopes for us to get something that's gonna be really outstanding. Next on the list is Rockman X. Okay, I kind of have to go on a tangent for this. Rockman X, which is Mega Man Battle Network in English, NT Warrior was the anime. The anime was kind of whatever. It's kind of a kid show. The games are called Mega Man Battle Network. They're on Game Boy Advance, and they are a treat. They are absolutely fantastic. It is not your traditional Mega Man game where you have the jump and shoot side scroller. It's a RPG where you have battle chips and you have strategy, but it's also an action RPG at the same time. It's fantastic. There's 6 of them. The story is Mega Man, and he's Data, so he gets jacked in computer parts, and it's a kid show. Don't worry too much about it. Do yourself a favor, however. No matter your age, play the games. They're absolutely terrific.
メモダイアリーとメーラーのアップグレードが終了しました。パーソナルターミナルの OS は新しいバージョンになりました。
Halfway through already, and we're gonna hit the next one, which is going Yama no Susume. Again, kind of an anime where the story isn't really going anywhere, but this is more on the vibes of Eurocamp and well, what's the other one I'm thinking of? The one they go Tamayura. They go around taking pictures. Basically, it's a feel-good anime with focus more on the character development. If you like Eurocamp Delta, you're gonna love this. This is essentially, instead of mountain climbing, it's hiking. I think climb a mountain. Yeah, it's hiking. So it's very similar to Eurocamp. Eurocamp is better, but this is a really good one as well. So if you've watched one and you kind of are looking for something in a similar vein, Yama no Susume, really good. I mean, as good as get. It's pretty, the characters are fun, and it has its moment.
筑波山標高877メートル そんなに高くないけど。
Number 7. Can't really say we had a week that has been like outstandingly bad or incredibly good, but so far things are kind of in the range where you would expect this stuff to be. This really raised it up. XXX Holic, or I suppose it's just called Holic, is an anime that I don't think everyone would get into, but if you are, you're gonna really like it. The story is about a witch that kind of solves problem in exchange for a currency that you have to pay, which isn't like, it's not actually money. It's just like you have to give something to get something. And the main character, which is this dude here, kind of goes and start working for her. The anime is incredible, but it's also entangled with another show at the same time that just crosses over, called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, which is one of my all-time favorite anime. Tsubasa is absolutely amazing, and everyone should watch it. Holic, kind of has a little slower pace, but it's still very good. Highly recommend Holic and Tsubasa, but I'd say start with Tsubasa if you are going to. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say for this one. It's a really good show. So far from what I've seen, this is probably going to end up at the top of my recommendation.
強いて言えば、妖怪アンテナ的何か？お酒と美味しいものような。
どうめき、それ持ってっとけ。
3 slots left. We are going to try to... Amagi Brilliant Park. Okay, here's another one where the story kind of just doesn't go anywhere with the time, but from what I recall, the story was a dude that takes in the management position of a amusement park, and he interacts with the characters. There's some cute girls, there's some fun mascot, there's a lot of good comedy in it. It's a fun show. It looks pretty. Yeah, I can't see why I wouldn't recommend this one. I mean, out of all the stuff we got, I think this one is on the higher hand. So yeah, Amagi Brilliant Park. We still have 2 left, so we're gonna stick through and try to make something shine out of this.
ここは
本当はここでヒラミーが手を振ってくれるはずなの。
2 draws left. Number 9, we go with oh, okay, this I can highly recommend. Darker Than Black is a fascinating anime. I'm trying to find like other titles that are kind of similar to it. Maybe Psychopaths or like Bungo Stray Dogs. It has a detective/investigation side, but it also has supernatural in it. One of the finest anime that ever came out. It's a little bit on the older side. I think it's over a decade old, 2007. And yeah, it's really good. Try it out. This is one I highly recommend.
変なの。見慣れた間取りのはずなのに、左右反転してるだけでなんか変。偽物みたい。
And finally, we're gonna wrap up today's list with the last one, which is a movie. We don't usually get movies. Tokyo Godfathers. It's really good. It's a little bit older. It's from the early 2000s. It's been made by Madhouse, which is like my favorite animation company. They have incredible visual, even for that time. Like, I think Tokyo Godfathers kind of aged well. And the story is about a group of 3 homeless people that finds a baby and they try to raise her. It's a good one. Yeah, I can see myself recommending this to people who don't really want to invest their time in TV series. So if you want just something short and quick, try this one out. And that's all 10 of our entries for today. However, we're not done quite yet. I am gonna sort everything we got. As usual, I have my cheat sheet right up here to kind of fasten the pace of which I go through all of them. Number 10, I'm gonna start with Cat Planet Cuties, because while I don't think it is bad, I think the rest of the stuff kind of has the upper hand on it. it has, if you're into like cat girls, go for it. Otherwise, I don't see why I would recommend this one. Number 9, I'm gonna put Rockman X. It's a kid show. If you have children that are pretty young, put them in front of it. They're gonna love it. The game is the only reason why it's not number 10, because I love them so much. Number 8, I'm gonna put Death March, because while I think the story and everything's pretty trash, the visuals are stunning. And if you have an appreciation for good-looking anime, it's at least worth number 8. Number 7, we're gonna put Corpse Party, because Corpse Party is just gore entertainment. So yeah, that's all it has going for. But it's still better than the 3 ones before. Number 6, I'm gonna put Yama no Susume, the other Year Camp Delta. So if you have seen one, this one might be interesting as well. Number 5, I'm gonna put Amagi Brilliant Park, because it's good. It's not bad. It's not excellent. Excellent. Yeah, it's just number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna put the Anti-Prince and the Stony Cat, just because it is such a guilty pleasure to me. I like it. Number 3, I'm gonna put Tokyo Godfathers, because it is a really good movie, but I kind of focus my attention more towards TV series. So if you don't want a TV series, go for that one. You're gonna like it. Number 2, Darker Than Black, because it is terrific. And finally, number 1, I'm gonna put Holic, because it's just my way of putting Tsubasa in the spotlight, even though it wasn't one of the draw. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, absolutely terrific show. I loved it so much, and I think you should give it a chance. But at the same time, I mean, this is a spot for Holic, so check out Holic. Better. I mean, you don't have to watch Tsubasa, but it makes more sense if you do. And that is all I have for you for today. Don't forget to check out Loot Anime if you want to get yourself a box. Snag it before the 27th of February, because after that they are gonzo forever. I'm not kidding. They're not bringing them back after. So if you want to get one, make sure to jump on it. And with that, I thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you had a good time. Subscribe if you want to see them more often, because I do them every week, as the title imply. And I will catch you guys next week. See ya!
I've been through the hard times, I've been on the wrong side, I've been ashamed. So many memories, you know I'd like to change.